The 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
The Sixers are certainly looking to build something special on the court. And to that end, they're planning to build a new 55,000 square foot practice facility close by at the Navy Yard.
6 to shoot. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Rivera, he's checked in for Patterson.
And here's a look at some numbers for Tony Wroten. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 13 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And I think the playmaking really stands out to me that he's been doing it. So many times the plays he can generate seem to change the momentum of a game.
I agree wholeheartedly there. I mean, it's underestimated what his passing brings to this team.
Here's Rivera. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pacers in Indiana.
Yeah, and you look at the stat sheet from that night. I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
To play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
The 76ers leading by 3. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Thank you, Doris. 1:05 left in the first. Here's prime time. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. From deep. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Wroten the pass to Noel. Covington kicks to Wroten. Pass to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No good from outside. Raptors trailed by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. That's good. Here's Wroten. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And it's good. Wroten's got 10.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
2 on the clock. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Raptors 5 right now. Williams and Ross at the 2 and 3. Patrick Patterson is out there with prime time, and it's Vasquez in at the 1. They set the pick. Smith on the wing. Kicks it to Cannon. 6 on the shot clock. Cannot hit. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team. Guys, they never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Primetime, covered by Smith. Here's Rivera. He's good with the little jumper in close. Primetime's got 8 points. 76ers trailing. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Smith dishes to Covington. The 76ers again can't hit it. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Rivera. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
There's a screen by Robinson. Canaan kicks to Robinson. There's the feed to Cannon. The pass to Covington. Looking to end the run. The basket by Canaan. Cannon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Primetime. He's got 10. Dishes it to Vasquez. On the wing, Williams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Raptors lead by 2.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish.
Stretching back to the break, here's how the Raptors have performed. First in free throw shooting. First in lowest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, I mean, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Ross on the wing. Pass to Rivera. Patterson, the screen. Ross in the corner. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in the first quarter, so starting to turn here in the second.
And looking up in a big way, partner. They've more than made up for their poor shooting earlier. Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. His three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Rivera, and the shot is good. Primetime's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but you know, as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
Here's Covington. He's guarded by Ross. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And stolen by Noel. Here's Smith. And laid in to finish the break. Smith's got his first points of the game.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key.
Here's Rivera. Boom, he jams it straight down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Helps the bucket.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. There's the steal.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just out of bounds.
And the 76. And we're through 2 here in a good one. The Raptors out in front as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. All right, you starters.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. Raptors leading by 3. We've got Tony Wroten. Embiid is out there with Robinson. Then there's Richardson, and it's Covington in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Patterson, and it's sent back by Robinson. Tries to keep it alive. Shot clock at 6. Rivera, he's checked in for Toronto. And here's Richardson, averaging 13 points a contest. He dishes it to Wroten. Embiid sets the pick for Richardson. He feeds it to Covington. 5 to shoot. For the tie. It's rebounded by Rivera. Primetime's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Johnson. And it's rebounded by Covington.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside. Wroten, no good. Toronto leading by 3. Goes up to the stripe. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
And the call will go against Thomas Robinson. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Into Patterson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Robinson a screen on Lowry. Patterson against Robinson. Now Wroten. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid. A second chance effort. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Thomas Robinson.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Rivera the pass to Patterson. Here's Primetime. And another basket for Toronto. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Robinson kicks to Wroten. 11 feet away. Moves back up. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Embiid.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play. Well, Joel Embiid, born in Cameroon, the son of a professional handball player, only started playing basketball at the age of 16. He's been playing soccer and volleyball, but I tell you, his development in the game has been rapid.